Hello. I just want to make this one brief, but it does directly relate to my previous videos. The leader of UKIP, Paul Nuttall, has made a statement on the attack in Manchester, and I have to say what he said, in my opinion, was absolutely spot on. Now, I'm the sort of person that when I agree with what a public figure says, I will say so. I will I will commend what they have said if I feel it is an important thing. This does not mean that you support them in every area. Now, I am not a UKIP supporter. I voted Remain in the EU referendum, and I disagree with a lot of UKIP's positions. You know, they are a fairly right-wing party. I'm a centrist, so that goes without saying. But in this specific area of radical fundamentalist Islam, I saw absolutely nothing in his statement to find contentious. And he is the only leader really that is speaking out on this problem. And the point he made was that lighting candles and holding vigils, as important as they are, is not enough. Leaders have to be prepared to tell the public how we're going to be protected. Now, my own view is that you cannot absolutely stop terrorism, but at the very least we should fight back, and we should have a situation whereby we are at least honest about the problem. Now, I will not be surprised if the usual regressive left people line up to call Paul Nuttall a Nazi, an Islamophobe, a bigot, and all the other nonsense that they come out with to try and silence debate. It's cowardly, it's pathetic, and it's utterly unhelpful. Paul Nuttall, from what I could see, is not stirring up hatred against Muslims. He is simply stating the fact that we are facing a problem here with fundamentalist Islamic extremism. And it is very sad that this is seen as rebellious. It's very sad that this isn't the norm, that other politicians do not have the honesty to call this what it is. And whether it be Theresa May or Jeremy Corbyn or Tim Farron or Nicola Sturgeon or any of the other party leaders, they will not call this by its name. Okay, May has used the word Islamist on a few occasions, but not in her official statement following Manchester, which is the very appropriate occasion in which to use it. Talking about Islamic extremism, as I have made very clear in the previous videos, is absolutely not the same as stirring up hatred against Muslims. If someone was getting up and they were a public figure and they were saying, we need to kick all the Muslims out of the country, let's attack all Muslims, that would be deeply irresponsible and it would be wrong. But that is not what is happening. And I find it very unfortunate that people automatically associate criticism of an ideology with hatred of a people. That's insane. That is utterly insane. Um, I mean, I can think of any number of analogies that really destroys that logic. Um, people may disagree with the Pope being God on earth within the Catholic um, denomination of Christianity, within Catholicism. They may disagree with that, but they may have absolutely, no issue with Catholic people. The list goes on and on. And this seems to be something that is unique within our discussion about radical Islam, that there's always this necessity to follow up, but it isn't all Muslims. And it's kind of patronizing because most people know that. I have no doubt that Paul Nuttall is going to be vilified for what he has said, and I find that very, very unfortunate. I'm not making this video to, make any sort of party political broadcast for UKIP. I think UKIP's a bit of a lame duck party. I won't be voting for them. And this is only one policy area. There's other areas that are also important that I disagree with. But it's an important policy area, i.e. domestic security, terrorism. And what he said was absolutely right. I'm going to look at that report later, and I have no doubt that there will be regressives lining up to condemn him. If you are more offended by a political opponent who doesn't use violence, who doesn't actually advocate hate against individuals, if you're more offended by Paul Nuttall than you are by these Islamic, fascist, fundamentalist, terrorist card scumbags, there's something wrong with you. Thanks for watching.